lutino kwan me APAC Seed Secondary School mati APAC District uchaka nyota duki me ponye manyen makilo new curriculum madul maneno lokom ponye kachel kretu ilo Uganda bino katikere iponye me new curriculum mero ni latin kwan o ngo magi ponye kilaje kado bino ti kere mano komenen me chupo peke moko mano ti mapat man kono ti me pimo ka latino niang mabe ke kilaje malupe kikit mano omiro kuti ki ngo magi ponye kilaje ya APAC Seed Secondary School lutino man ti magunyoro ni giromo yopo jemi moko mapapat malupe ki department magin giti ekine kono gino yopo jemi chalo gin mabiru chalo dege kuno gitiyu ki dir magifonyo ki kere kilaje madege man tiene kage kero ye match makon gin tiyu ki battery mero kere gin makiluoni mota pi jemi mogo mapegi ramo nongo mapol weko pedong ramo yope kom dege ki kome madano tiyu ke
One is a model of an aeroplane that the students came up with. This one the students identified after the challenge of the Karoma Bridge because the bridge was not working. Then the ferry was also taking a lot of time for people to cross. So the students thought of a solution which was coming up with an aeroplane. But because they did not have the resources to come up with the real aeroplane, so they made the model which would function as an aeroplane.
That is being transferred to the motor that allows rotatory motion after producing mechanical energy. That is how it's being operated.
mapat ki yubo dege lutino me APAC Seed Secondary School ukati ki yubo gin makiloni juice blender madong yubo juice moki ken romo beru juice me matunda lufonyo moko ne giendong gimaro juice agonya ichukul man machala duki me new curriculum onyo kwan me chek manyen i department me chemistry omoka ni lutino ne ti ka yupo liquid soap shoe polish meto kijeme mukene latina chiel makilo Isaac Ochoch maoberu anywele me APAC District omoko ni ikare ni endong itika tich kichiente ma itia yupo liquid soap kunitika chato idoka madon matia APAC kuno meto ki oriat madit me APAC
a jerrycan, and I used to sell it at 50,000 a jerrycan, which is 20 liters. If I sell it, I used to use that money for buying my requirements for coming to school, making me to ask little money from my parents for paying school fees and some.
My name is Okelo Alex, the head of science APAC Seed Senior Secondary School. At the same time, I am also the patron patriotism and also the head of chemistry department. As you see him, he's always raising money from the liquid soap that he's always making. They've only talked about liquid soap, but in APAC Seed here, we are making very many things. We are making some shampoo. We are also making shoe polish. So some of these students, you see them around the compound. We are always making shoe polish from here. But one bad thing, the laboratory assistant is not there. We have another store. There's no key. Our products are there. So they always make this shoe polish from the bones. These bones that we always eat, we get from the animals. They always burn. When it's burnt into charcoal, they crush into fine powder. Then after they mixed with other vegetables. And when now you mix them, the thing will be okay and you polish with your shoes. We are also having distilled water. As I talk, when you see inside here we have our distilled water. That we are the one who prepared, but only that we are not having the key as I've talked about. We are always making this distilled water. We use these local methods from the village. You are all aware of the process of distillation, manufacturing alcohol, obtaining pure alcohol. That is also the process of making distilled water. So as I talk, the school is not spending much money in buying some of these things like distilled water. We are the ones supplying.
Lutino kwan magi bene gupiero yen ikare maginti katimo practical onyola nyut malupe ki ponye maguno ki kwan ikom yen magi pere makali wario ki piera rio dong ti matia konyo lutino man mebedo ka ikare magiti katimo kachoke weko pingu bet mano ti machil onyoti ma green kidong yamo peramo kodo la pera ichukul makiteni kage dwaka imanye manyien. Ento umiyo peko mogo ni meno karika bet kameno wilu tieno kwanti maduong ka iporo ki kit ma program me new curriculum miro ki tim kere. Mapat kere Nelson o adoko la puny mukene maloe chemistry department wajoni laboratory me APAC Seed Secondary School peti mo romo dokti mading adada weko timu jeme mukene pe romo bedo yot pe wang chawa kitu miro kutine kere.
That we have the laboratory that is congested, but the administrators, they have struggled to give us this frame that you are seeing. The frame, this one is chemistry, then the other side is also physics. So the challenge that we are getting from here, we are having the laboratory, which is too squeezed, because you can see the apparatus that we have. So my request to the government and also the Ministry of Education and Sport, if possible, the government should look at APAC Seed as a very, very good school. We are requesting them to at least give us a new block for chemistry and physics, then biology laboratory. So far we have chemistry and physics, but the one for biology is not there. But you have also looked at the
PQFM, Regina Lalam.